Good morning, everyone. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah, we're almost to Friday. How
Almost
about
there.
that?
Almost there. Now, we've been talking a lot about when election season and social media kind of collide. And apparently, there has been a lot of unfriending going on over political rants on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, this is really bringing out the worst in so many people, and especially in the online world.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I said it last week. It was like worlds collide. Unfortunately, things are becoming more divided than united.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's not good. That's for sure. It's brought out the worst in so many people in the online world, particularly in one online world, and is resulting in a rampant severing of social media ties.
Yeah, web acquaintances who reveal their political leanings, what's happening is they're kind of starting to find themselves being kicked to the curb by their so-called friends who realize their ideologies are just not aligning with each other, and then Twitter followers are being dumped simply because they won't shut up about politics. So, I guess friendship is just cheap on Facebook, right?
I guess so.
I mean, I never really, like I said, especially because we work in the media, we don't really tell you guys like our political leanings. However, anything I say is very, very general, but some people, just want to express their opinion.
Right. We were talking about Stephen Michael Quezada just like, I guess a week ago. He had said something and a lot of people were just jumping and getting angry, and it just turned into this huge angry mess. But that's just happening everywhere. So, you know what? Like, don't talk about the dinner table. Maybe not talk about it.
Well, I think it's good to open up conversation. I think it's great that if we can, like I say, if we can talk about American Idol and who should win and things like that, then we should be able to talk about what the issues are in our country and why one political candidate might be more suited for one thing than the other. I think it's good to have healthy discussions because it means we're listening, it means we're aware. But that said, everyone has the right to their own opinion. It is a democracy. It's a free country, obviously, and so
you don't have to get nasty about it.
Yeah, you don't have to get mean and play dirty. And you know what? At the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We have to get behind whoever our president is and support that because that's going to be the leader of our country. So that's really what's going to have to happen. So I'm sad to see this. I want social media to do good things, not bad.
No, I know. And it's playing a big part in this election. So
it is.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm sure our friend Elizabeth will agree with us. Let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez with the morning's news headlines. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, you know what I do kind of agree with is when someone unfriends you on Facebook, it's kind of rude.
Rude. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like, why'd you unfriend me? Over that? That's the whole point. It's kind of the going back and forth. But I do believe it has gotten ugly when it comes to politics and all that. No need for that.
No need.
Anyway, good morning, ladies, and good morning to you at home. This morning we begin talking about how the military and Albuquerque police are still trying to find whoever shot a Kirtland Air Force Base security police officer overnight. Now, we are told that the officer was shot in the stomach. No word yet on his condition. What we do know is that this happened just after midnight at a military housing area that is off base. It's over near Gibson and Carlisle. Well, Gibson was shut down for a while, but it is now back open. The police officer was rushed to the hospital. We still don't know exactly what happened here. The base is handling the gist of the investigation. Albuquerque police are basically assisting in the search with a canine unit, and the SWAT team will of course keep you updated on KRQE both on air and online. Starting today, Bernalillo County will be allowed to seize your vehicle if you are a repeat drunk driver. Now, this affects people who have already been convicted of DWI and are caught driving drunk again in Bernalillo County. Last month, county commissioners approved the ordinance that allows for the seizures. Now, the city of Albuquerque has a similar law already. If you have 2 DWIs, you will be out without a car for about a month until you can get it back. If you have more than 2 DWIs, it will probably take a lot longer, maybe never.
DWI seizures have shown that they work. Okay, in the past, it's been a very good deterrent for people because it impacts not only the offender, but it can impact the offender's family and people who are enabling the offender.
Officers, or offenders I should say, can challenge the officers and the seizures by requesting a hearing on the matter. Roswell Police needs more officers. They are taking their search for more officers out of state. The department currently is down to just 15 police officers. Officials say they are not finding qualified recruits here in New Mexico. Roswell Police went to Michigan this month to recruit applicants. They say 4 people are currently going through the testing process. A few thousand people with Loveless Insurance who go to ABQ Health Partner Doctors are breathing a sigh of relief this morning. That's because ABQ Health will continue accepting the insurance for people who are going through cancer treatments, people who have had surgeries, or who have just gotten out of the hospital. This amounts to about 3,000 people. The other tens of thousands with Loveless Insurance will have to find other doctors, other insurance, or pay ABQ Health out of pocket. And finally this morning, if you are in need of some legal advice, you can get it today for free. Lollapalooza starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 6 at the Albuquerque Convention Center. 160 judges and lawyers will be available to give you advice on pretty much just about any issue: divorce, bankruptcy, criminal troubles, and issues even with your landlord, and the list goes on and on.
This is a short 30-minute consultation, hopefully to give you the best steps or the next steps to take with whatever your legal problem is. This is not full board attorney-client relationship, but it's consultations.
Judge Bacon, who just spoke right there, suggests that you do bring all your documents pertaining to your issue, your problem. Translators will also be available, and the best thing about it, it's free, and so is parking. And that wraps it up for your Thursday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself on KRQE News 13 every weekday morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. All right, Nikki, Kristen, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I just want to mention also, if you want more details on that Lollapalooza, the judge was on our show yesterday. So we have an in-depth segment with her where we ask her a lot of questions. So if you have any questions about it and thinking, is this right for me, just go on to casa.com and you can get those details.
Awesome.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Now, if you're thinking ahead to the weekend, I certainly am. Saturday is Make a Difference Day. How cool is this? It is the largest national day of community service, when millions of volunteers all the way around the world unite in a common mission to improve the lives of others.
Founded 20 years ago by USA Weekend magazine, this National Day of Volunteerism gives us a chance to make our own little mark on those around us.
I love that. And now it can be as simple as something like maybe raking the leaves for an elderly neighbor if you want to go over and help, or maybe washing your mom or dad's car, playing with a little brother or sister, you know, 'cause sometimes they just want to play. Or you could visit a nursing home and make somebody's day.
I'll tell you what, this weekend a good weekend to rake some of the leaves.
Right?
You know, so yeah, any of those little things. Get your friends together and plan a bigger event like cleaning up the neighborhood where you live. Remember, a single act of kindness can make really all the difference in the world. So.
Pay it forward, right? I mean,
exactly.
It's amazing. You know, you think, well, what am I? Like, who am I? If I just do this little thing like clean up the neighborhood, what, you know, how much can I accomplish? But you really can, because one person, it does. It has that domino effect, and it's a really good message. So make a difference on Saturday. Now, Larry H. Miller American Toyota is making a difference. Toyota's 100 Cars for Good is a national philanthropy. Can I speak today? No. Philanthropy program in which the automaker is giving away 100 cars to 100 nonprofits over the course of 100 days.
Winners are selected through public voting on Facebook. 100 Cars for Good is the first initiative that directly engages the public to determine how Toyota's philanthropic donations are awarded.
Philanthropy.
Yeah.
This week, Larry H. Miller presented a 2012 Toyota Prius V to the Web of Life Foundation, which basically advocates for environmental as well as conservation issues.
Our organization works on reconnecting humans to the natural world and on recovering endangered plant and animal species. And this is Toyota's awesome 100 Cars for Good program, where they were giving away 100 cars this year to different nonprofit organizations. And we are so grateful that we are one of the recipients.
And you know, Larry H. Miller has earned the Toyota President's Award for 2012, so congratulations to them as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I always say the word philanthropic, so I could not say philanthropy. This is going to bug me all day. Okay, I'm good now. Now, if you're thinking of dressing up as Big Bird for Halloween, you better come up with a plan B. After Mitt Romney made the Big Bird, you know, big comment, and that made Big Bird the symbol of his fight against government spending, the official seller of Big Bird Halloween costumes basically sold out of their entire inventory.
Yeah, this is crazy. Disguise Inc. says this is the biggest year ever for Big Bird costumes.
Wow.
In fact, after the first presidential debate, Google searches for Big Bird costume soared 600%.
That is wild. See, now I'd rather be Snuffleupagus. Personally, I love
the long eyelashes.
Yeah. Now, another hot item, costume-wise, President Obama and Mitt Romney Halloween masks. How do you like that? Polls show a hotly contested presidential election, but sales of masks are already calling the race.
Man, if you think it got ugly on Facebook, wait till you see what happens in the streets on Halloween night. Gosh. Okay, according to Spirit Halloween, President Obama masks have been outselling those of the Republican challenger Mitt Romney by a 60 to 40% margin. As unscientific as the methodology may be, Halloween mask sales of presidential candidates have accurately predicted election outcomes in the last 4 elections. How about that?
That's interesting. Wow, you would never think of that correlation, but it obviously has some statistics to back it up.
And hey, there are those Larry Barker masks floating around.
Oh,
too.
those
Don't
are
forget
good.
Those.
See, now those will keep people doing the right thing because they'll be afraid, very afraid.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of afraid, this is a really interesting story. Okay, it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. We all know that. It is a family-friendly Halloween classic. Or is it? Daddy blogger Buzz Bishop says it's time to retire the classic cartoon because of its taunting messages and unkind words.
Yeah, Buzz is arguing that apart from a sense of nostalgia for parents, the Charlie Brown specials have nothing of value to offer today's kids.
Oh, gosh.
He finds the show's acceptance of schoolyard teasing and bullying to be antiquated, that he thinks this was happening in the shows, and as a father of young kids, he finds words like stupid, dumb, and blockhead to be a bad message for those little ears.
What about the words so the question is, do you think Charlie Brown and other classic shows are worth showing to kids, even if the messages don't always work in today's society, or do you think it's time to retire them? What do you think?
I love it. I love The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And I was never a bully.
The only one that's a bully on that show is Lucy. She's kind of a little bit of a,
but then you're like, you don't want to be like Lucy, so.
Exactly. I think it's a great thing, and I love Charlie Brown, and I can't imagine people not seeing Charlie Brown and retiring that.
No,
don't agree with that.
Go.
Yeah. Now, here's something I almost agree with. The top 16 contenders on the X Factor have been selected to compete for America's vote in the live showdown. I agree with 14 of the 16. That's all I'm going to say.
So
there were 2 that I really thought should have made it that did not go further. But it was tough. There were some really good ones. So.
Well, here's more from Fox's Adam Housley from Hollywood. Take a look.
The X Factor judges have selected 16 contestants who will compete for America's vote during the live rounds of the singing competition.
Thank you so much. You're so welcome.
It feels amazing. It feels like you've accomplished something, you know? It's just like I'm so proud of myself, and I know that my mom is proud of me, so that just makes me happy.
I'm feeling excited. It's a very exciting experience. It's like surreal. It's really cool. So I'm excited for the live shows and just everything that comes with the live shows.
Carly Rose Sonaclar and Diamond White are 2 of the 4 contestants who made it from Britney Spears' Teen Teen. While the 13-year-olds are among the early frontrunners, everyone is feeling the heat with the amount of talent this season.
I can't even talk right now. That's crazy. The competition is crazy this year. Like, oh my God, you got Carly singing like a freaking, I don't know, like a veteran. Like, oh my gosh, she's amazing.
If someone asked me like, who do I think is going home, I couldn't even tell you. Everyone here is so set in their own way, so defined and so good that it's scary because it could go any way. You don't know which way it's going to go because everyone is so good. It definitely makes me want to up my game and practice even more, you know. I have to, and if I don't, then it's going to show. So, you know, the competition definitely pushes me.
Along with the advice they received from their mentors, the finalists know what they need to do to earn the most votes.
You can't compare yourself, sweetie.
Okay, but Mom, one of us is a winner here. One.
I'm definitely different. I am the kid in the category who's a little spunky. I am going to just rock out on stage, and I'm gonna show the deep raspiness of my voice and show that I'm really fun.
It's do or die, man. Like it's all such a big flow of emotions, you know. For me personally, I just want to be able to inspire people because I've been grinding for a long time. So this is like my message to the world of like you can do anything. Self-belief is key. I promise you I won't let you down, brother.
Fans can vote for their favorites when the live rounds of the X Factor begin in November. In Hollywood, Adam Housley, Fox News.
I am so excited. That guy, let me tell you, he's looking for his mother. He was adopted, and he said if he makes it, he's really hoping to reconnect with his birth mom. So I hope that happens for him. And yeah, I mean, he's a great singer. And Beatrice, who you just saw from New Jersey, she's the one I spoke of last week, who I said I hope she makes it. Yeah, I think Brittany has a really strong team. I don't know. They're all really, really good. You really need to watch. I'm telling you guys, it is so worth your while. These are talented, talented people.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. And I like that they're being mentored and not necessarily just judged. You know, they're being coached, just sort of like The Voice. And they're being coached in different categories. So you can see everything from groups to people over 25 who haven't had their lucky break yet. So very exciting. Now, I had to put on a jean jacket this morning. I was a little chilly out there.
Yeah, a much cooler day today. And then tonight, you're going to have to get out the fur maybe.
Oh, okay.